Hello everybody! Today we're going to talk about a topic many women struggle with, and this is how to curb cravings and how to actually stay on track with your diet. If you're constantly asking yourself, why can other people be so disciplined and why can I not stick to my diet? This is because these health-focused women, they have strategies that makes it easy for them to stick to their diet and to build a sustainable relationship with food. Welcome on my channel. My name is Sylvia and today we're going to talk about practical strategies that makes it easier for you to make the healthier choices, to reduce cravings and also to feel more energized and satisfied. And before we start, it would really help me out if you could follow my channel and leave me a like. The first thing that we have to understand in order to build this healthy relationship with food is that we have to focus on nourishment and not restriction. Instead of focusing on all the foods that you cannot eat and you're constantly stressing, focus more on crowding in foods, crowding in good, healthy foods. The more you eat healthy foods, the less space is there for the unhealthy foods. So first of all, focus on all the foods that you will crowd in now into your diet. And these are mostly whole foods, unprocessed foods, like natural foods that come from the earth, from nature, fruits, veggies, lean meats, nuts, seeds, all these kind of things. Like really focus on natural foods. And this alone makes already a huge difference. And all these health-focused women, they usually are very magnetic. And why is that? It's because they all take care of their health. Because they know when they eat these good foods from Mother Nature, they're eating also vitamins, minerals, like they eat life force energy, like from earth. And when you constantly eat processed foods, there's no nutritional value, no energy, added sugars, added flavors. Of course you will feel bad. Of course you will not have the discipline. Of course you will feel drained. Your skin is bad, all of that. And the more you change and eat really foods that nourish your body, that give your body what it actually needs, the more you will feel satisfied, less sugar cravings, because why are we actually having these cravings? It's because our body is telling us, I need vitamins, I need nutrients. And if you already feed your body what it needs, you will not experience these crazy, aggressive feelings, and you don't need to restrict yourself because you already give your body what it actually needs. And the food industry is also designed to make you addicted. Like there are addictive flavors, sugars, hidden sugars in the food. So of course you will constantly feel hungry. So the more you take a more natural approach and really take care of the ingredients, the better you will feel. And you also have to understand that this healthy eating, it must be a lifestyle and not a quick fix. It's not like something you do for some time, then you stop it again. No. Healthy people that actually establish the right routines and also routines that makes it easy for them. It's not so complicated. Like when you try to restrict yourself and follow a very strict diet, you're most likely to fail because you're so stressed about everything. So really try to make it easier for you and focus more on eating more of the good stuff, so there's less space for the not so good stuff. Also, what really helped me is to really pay attention how all these different kinds of food make you feel. Like, do you feel energized after this food? Or do you feel tired and drained and hungry again? Like really pay attention how it makes you feel, and this will also make it easier for you to make the right choices, because the more you do the healthy choices, the more you see how good you actually feel, how much more energy, how much more mental clarity you have. So the more you also notice this kind of changes in your body, the easier it is to stick to your diet. Here is my second tip, and this tip really changed my life. And this is to add protein to every single meal. When we add protein to our meals, this is so good for our blood sugar balance. When we constantly eat only high carb meals where there's no protein inside, we experience this crazy roller coasters, blood sugar roller coasters. We will feel hungry constantly. We will feel like we don't have control anymore about the things we're eating because we're constantly hungry, aggressive. And these are the symptoms of a blood sugar roller coaster. And if we add protein to every single meal, we can actually reduce this roller coaster and feel much more satisfied after our meals. We feel much more energized. Like, it's really completely a game changer, I'm telling you. And I noticed it especially in the morning. Like, make sure that your breakfast is high in protein. When you start your day with a high protein breakfast, your whole day will be so different because you have less cravings during the whole day. Like, it really affects everything. Because I used to eat, for example, oatmeal in the morning. And after like 1 hour, I felt so hungry again. I was like, but I just had this oatmeal, why am I hungry again? And then I learned about blood sugar. And now I eat eggs for breakfast. And I feel like a different person, I'm telling you. You can still eat, for example, your oats in the morning, it's still possible, but then add some protein powder, for example, and some healthy fats so that your blood sugar levels are more stable. So always add protein to every meal. And if you feel the need to snack, for example, then also always choose snacks with a high protein content. Like, for example, you can add Greek yogurt, you can add almonds, you can have a protein smoothie, you can have, like, there are so many desserts you can do by your own, like chickpea based desserts that you can bake. High protein snacks in general, also protein bars will work, but then be little bit careful of the ingredients, that it's more natural. But like, actually anything that has protein will actually satisfy you so much more. So even if you have your favorite chocolate bar, if you really want to eat it, then have something with it that has protein. For example, you have a protein shake with it, something like that, and it will actually satisfy you. Because if you have just this sweet on its own, it will cause this blood sugar spike and you will crave more and more sweets and cannot stop anymore. So always, always, always think about protein. The next thing that all these health conscious women do is they cook their own food. They cook their own food because they know when they cook their own food, they have fully control over all the ingredients that go inside their body. Because usually when we buy something from a restaurant or another takeaway place, we don't really know what is actually inside of the foods. Like, there are so many hidden sugars, additives, oils, all this kind of things, also hidden calories, and it's not really actually so good for you. So the more you cook at home, the more you are prepared. Like, also meal prep foods. Like, if you feel like you don't have time, then cook a larger meal and eat it on more days. Like, really plan your days, plan your meals, cook your own food, and like this, it's so much more easier to actually stick to a healthy diet because you're actually prepared. And one thing that I always do that helps me so much to stay on track with my diet is to have always a protein source in my fridge and also some veggies. For example, I always cook like this huge pot of boiled eggs, store them in my fridge, and always when I have a meal and I feel like, okay, there is protein missing, I just have 1 or 2 eggs with my meal and it's done. Like, I make it really easy for me to also make the right and healthy choices. And then I also always make like veggies that are already prepared, also store them in the fridge, and then I just add them to my meals, and really it's so easy and not hard. I don't need to cook every day because I prepare already the foods that I want to eat. Maybe at first it might be hard for you to eat healthy. Like, because usually our taste buds need some time to adjust. If you always eat processed foods, added flavors, added sugars, additives, whatever it is, your taste buds can be a little bit like not really taste the flavors anymore of the healthy foods. Like, you have to think about it also as a detox process. The more you eat healthy foods, the more your taste buds will adjust and the more you will like it over time. This is why it's really important to stay consistent at the beginning and really focus on your goal, because it will become easier. And this has also a lot to do with your gut microbiome, because we have bacteria in our guts, and the more we feed them with the good stuff, with whole foods, unprocessed foods, the more of this healthy bacteria in our gut will grow. And the more we have from the good bacteria, the more we will also crave the good foods, like the healthy foods. Maybe right now your gut microbiome is a little bit out of balance. You have more of the bad bacteria, and this is also why you crave more of the processed foods, fast foods, sugars. So really think about it as a detox, and slowly you will get there. Like, no worries, it will just take some time, and try to really feed your gut with the good stuff, and you will see your bloating will go away, you will have more energy. It makes a huge difference. Another thing all these healthy girls do is they're really present with their food. They're really mindful while they're eating. Like, they don't scroll on their phones or anything like that. They actually sit with their food, be grateful for their food, and really chew it properly, be present, taste all the flavors. And like this, you will also feel much more satisfied and also good, because if you're scrolling or doing something else while you're eating, your body doesn't really recognize that you're eating, because your mind is somewhere completely else. So be present with your food and actually enjoy it. Also, always pay attention how this food makes you feel. Like, even when certain people say, okay, you have to eat this, you have to eat that, that is so healthy, it can work for them, that's true. But always, you are the expert of your own life, and you can trust your own body more than anything. So really pay attention, what is your body telling you? What signals do you get from your body? Do you feel good, energized, or do you feel not good after eating certain foods? And really also follow your inner guidance when it comes to healthy eating. Of course, take care of your water intake. And what I'm always saying is, rather eat your calories instead of drinking your calories. If you want some flavors, please put some lemon in your water or drink tea, but don't drink like all this like fruit smoothies, like Coca-Cola, things that have hidden calories, hidden sugars. Rather eat your calories to actually satisfy you. And what is really important is the 80-20 rule. Like, if you follow the 80-20 rule, it's actually so much more easier to stick to your healthy diet. You can think about it like 80% you're gonna eat healthy foods, whole foods, unprocessed foods, things that you cook on your own, like healthy foods. And then the other 20% you can have, for example, your favorite treat or something, fast food, whatever it is. 20% is okay. And like this, you will also not feel guilty, because if you're having your treats, you can actually enjoy it, because you know you already ate so clean and good 80% of your time, so you don't feel guilty anymore. And you can actually enjoy your treats. This is also what really helps to prevent this feeling of restriction. And this is always the feeling that makes it so hard to stay on track on your diet, and also that you don't have this crazy diet burnout. So 80-20 rule is really a game changer. And my last tip, it's a very simple tip, but I think not so many people are aware of that. And this is that you have to really sleep well. Like, get your 8+ hours of sleep each night, because this actually regulates your hunger hormones and you will have less cravings during the day. If you're constantly sleep deprived and like don't feel really good, of course you will have more hunger during the day. Of course you will have more cravings during the day. So sleep is actually really, really a game changer if you want to stay on track on your diet. And here it's really important to have a good night routine. Like, don't look at your phone before you go to sleep, and really schedule this time. Maybe you burn a candle, do a meditation, read in your favorite book before you go to sleep, to slowly calm yourself down and actually have a good night of sleep. That was today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for all your love and support, and it would really help me out if you could follow my channel, leave me a like, and see you next time.